Okay, so we should be live again. I think we were down for like 2 minutes. I just had to reset IRL toolkit. So, let me say this to the VOD. The title of this one is called You Can't Win on All Fronts. And, Mr. Roger Smith, right? Like, whoever you are far into the future watching this, you have to realize you're playing alone, and you have to play alone. And when it comes to that, there are definitely multiple fronts, and I assume in your now there will probably be multiple fronts. And whenever I say fronts, what we're talking about is like actually in a way like platforms, right? Like some type of in a way you're battling other people's contributions to entertainment, right? With your own contribution, your own story. And you know, there's so many different fronts, right? Like there's books, there's, you know, subgenres of books, then there's movies, subgenres of movies, subgenres on subgenres on subgenres on subgenres when it comes to music, and then TV show, like all different types of shit, all different types of digital dust. And in your now, it will be even larger, right? The amount of shit that exists and people that have input themselves into the internet as well. It's huge. And it will only get bigger, right? As generations pass through it. And I think even something that I'm realizing right now is like, I guess in a way, I'm live streaming on YouTube. I think YouTube will exist for a long time in your nows, based on generations of Roger Smiths. It sounds stupid as fuck to say. Maybe you have a different anime character. But I think Roger Smith is the simplest and best kind of relation to what you are. But when it comes down to that, you know, it's you and a computer, and depending on how deep robotics gets or how advanced robotics gets, I assume there might be some level of, you know, better kind of computer help, you know, by some actual fucking thing. Like, that would be fucking insane. But even just like your computer kind of, in a way, like we get in this now brief, you know, we get chat logs, right? Like in some type of intelligence through something like ChatGPT, and it's like definitely helpful. And you know, having an actual thing would be crazy, but it is just you, right? And there's nobody that can help you, and there's nobody that can really give you the answers to the story you're trying to tell or tell you how to tell it. You just know the perspective that you are being told to tell. And you know, the one that God has kind of graced you with, right? Is grace the right word to say? Graced, meaning, yeah, literally, the one that God has graced you with. That's a fat sentence, bro. Holy shit. It's not fat, but it just hits. You know it hits. So when it boils down to this, you know, the fronts here are these platforms, and they're also your, you know, output of that. And I think what I'm coming to realize, and the reason why I picked this title though, is like in my situation, like I think I'm progressing on YouTube. And as soon as the live stream turns off, like I think the most important thing though is like something can go a lot viral, a lot easier on something like Instagram or TikTok. And yeah, that's probably what I need to be focused on a little bit more. And like again, like I've been saying this, but I've been making like short form content in the fucking VODs here. But yeah, like taking that to another level is something that you far into the future you might be able to get an idea of what I've posted like past May or June or July. And maybe you'll see a quality increase or a perspective increase, a change in whatever the case may be. But what I'm realizing though is that with the live stream on, it's like a front. Does that make sense? It's a front of its own, and it's distracting, and it is time consuming. It takes away from what matters, and yeah, the truth of that is I don't think you can win at all fronts at once. I think it's the reality of it. So I've come to accept in my 100 days here that I probably, not much. And we can look at my analytics. It is kind of every single month that has gone by, it's kind of increased on the YouTube side of it. But we'll show this in the day 100 VOD. So we'll see that. But regardless, though, is, there are other fronts that I think can escalate this thing quicker when it comes to, getting a lot of feedback on sound versus like one or two comments. And yeah, I guess that's what we're trying to do in a way, right? And hopefully we can figure that out, and hopefully we can get that done by, making some type of short form video that actually captivates people's attention, because it seems like everything I've done so far on Instagram, like, just don't be working. And maybe one of these, I guess I'm going to be uploading like 15 more by the time the live is still on. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. I shouldn't not think that it might not be possible to get one that is doing some type of different numbers than the other ones, but truth of it, bro, is like it just feels like my account's like fucking glitched, bro. But like I know it's just maybe I'm just making bad videos, bro. It's just the reality of it. I just suck, bro. I just suck. And yeah, once I get the fucking live stream off, though, I'll be able to fucking think about this shit even more, though. So we are looking forward to that, so I can battle another front in a way, right? And I think that's something that, as far as the perspective of Roger Smith goes, it is just you. And far into the future, whatever kind of assistance you have, when it comes to, like robots, but you and your memories of your perspective and what you know and what you've been through. For this, are something I guess you do take to the fronts, and you have that advantage. So whatever front you try to push yourself at, you'll probably win. But Yeah, like I'm slowly winning on YouTube. I know by the end of the year it'll be a totally different situation, I think. But yeah, just full forcing my front as far as I guess whenever I full force my front when it comes to sound, like it gets stupid. And in a way though, I think I just need to like full force it on like perspective in a way on fucking short form content. Fucking do some shit that only Roger Smith can do, bro. See some shit that only Roger Smith can see.